I have here on Steam Deck OLED the game The Raven Remastered. Well, let's see the game with high quality graphics. So let's hit start a new game. We have, it seems, 3 chapters here available. Let's see the game in Steam Store very fast. It's a game released in March 2018, verified for Steam Deck compatibility. Here it is. And let's hit resume and let's see it.
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Why do you need the gun?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns.
You don't know who the Raven is. He's the greatest burglar ever. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and...
But monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the burglary?
Not it.
And
if you'll excuse me,
I'm not here to enjoy.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage...
And what gives you...
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable
Zellner.
If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
I think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
I really couldn't say.
Why is that?
Because you are very important.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very... Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
You don't want to arouse attention.
Évident. But why not?
There are enough police on this train as it is. If there were more, then...
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, you're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me and not the army. All the same, I can't... Well...
You won't.
Won't?
I can help. And I will help. You... And that's exactly what I'll do.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zellner. But...
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put 2 and 2 together.
And what of it?
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. What's your name again?
Matthew Miller.
All right, Matthew.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except as if I were a...
Whether Legrand wants my help or maybe I can change... All right. The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain land. One can only hope that his violin is better. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
Have a good...
Thank you.
Very kind of you. Thanks. Pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say. So, you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago, oh no?
There was a lot of commotion, but
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you? May I ask where you are going?
of course, to Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed.
Just one more. Did you notice?
Here.
I don't want to, but you...
Of course. What's this? The door. I can't open it.
We'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down.
You don't...
Oh. Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it. He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't... You can easily lock...
But I didn't...
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
The door is locked. I'm at a loss without a key. He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a... The little label on the door reads...
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door.
You're missing a purse.
At the very least, I cannot find it.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness...
What?
In Zurich.
I just asked where you last...
In Zurich? James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baron... Nick?
I...
Third...
Thank... Constable.
Did he find...
Not...
Thank you, sir.
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now.
That's nice.
Zellner.
This is my...
A passenger's eyes...
Have you asked my boy yet?
I'll go and do that now. As I'm...
I'd say... What do you...
What? Madam?
I've been right, and
I have.
then
I...
oh,
As much as I...
and
I do...
then Ravens.
I...
Mr.
Zellner.
Right. How can I help you?
Do you know where the conductor is?
I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He's if we...
Well...
He's not...
Tell me.
You know...
Is no...
Constable, please don't... Legrand.
Legrand.
If you at it, don't tell...
A cash...
Precise.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye.
The ladder leads up to the roof. It will be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed. The wind, tunnels... I strongly suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open. Hello? Wow.
Put the gun down, Robert. This is the revered Constable Zellner of...
I hope you like art. I could be your... Oh, then I was right. You must... Perhaps.
And how...
With... Baroness von Trebit.
Baron. Interesting.
Indeed, sir.
But it...
So...
why not? But don't expect...
What do you know?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one. Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never...
There is a... He's a...
And
locked. Well, yeah.
Was it locked from...
It... Do you think...
Well then, report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. I go attend...
Good. And...
Yes?
Don't bother us.
Of course. And... An investigation on behalf of Legrand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able